Hello everyone, Grey Wolf here, voice of Jester AI. It's finally time to step into my office, the RIO cockpit of the F-14. I'm very much looking forward to flying with everyone, so let's get right to it. This will be an overview of the consoles and panels and the controls within the RIO pit. On a high level and starting from the left, we have the left side console, the left vertical console, the left instrument panel, the center panel, the center console, the left and right footwells, the right instrument panel, the right knee panel, the right vertical console, the right side console, and the canopy control handle. Moving back over to the left side console, we have the G valve button. This is pressed to test the inflation of the G suit. In front of that we have the oxygen vent airflow control panel. This controls ventilation airflow to the pressure suit or seat cushion and also the oxygen of the RIO's mask. To the left of these we have the data stowage panel. This is where you can store caravan style aviators, mustache wax, your Polaroid camera in case you see any MiGs. In front of this we have the KY28 control panel. This controls our communication encryption. Moving forward we have our AN/APN 154 radar beacon control panel. This transmits data to the carrier and also enables our ACLS. In front of that, our TACAN control panel where we can set up our TACAN mode and frequency. To the right of this we have our communications and TACAN command panel. This controls our ICS radio settings and the crew member in control of the TACAN. After this we have our ICS control panel. Now back over to the left and in front of our TACAN control panel we have our AN/ARC-182 radio where we control our VHF/UHF radio 2. In front of that we have our sensor control panel which controls the AUG9 scan settings, the TCS, and the airborne videotape recorder. Right of this is the computer address panel or CAP. This is used to enter data into the weapon control system, abbreviated WCS. Moving to our left vertical console, we have the armament panel. This is where we control the weapon type to be used, the AG attack mode, station selection, quantity and interval selectors, tank and weapon jettison, fusing and delivery modes, various missile options, as well as our air-to-air launch button for the AIM-7 and AIM-54. Now we move up to the left instrument panel. We have our servo-pneumatic altimeter, our airspeed Mach indicator, our standby attitude indicator, and our UHF remote indicator. Next, the center panel. At the very top we have our chaff and flare dispense switches. These are both mirrored in regard to functionality. Up initiates a single chaff release, down initiates our set chaff release program, inboard initiates our set jammer release program, and outboard initiates our set flare release program. Below this we have our detailed data display panel or DDD. This is where we can find all the main radar controls, things like scan range, display modes, WCS modes, ACM thresholds, CCM modes, and various other functions related to the AUG9 radar. Below this we have our tactical information display or TID. This is where we find our INS status, TID display modes, range selector, TID presentation mode, and navigation modes. Below this we have our hand control unit or HCU. This is the control stick for the radar, TID, and TCS. Below the center console we have the left and right footwells. The left footrest contains an ICS push-to-talk button for cold mic intercommunication, and the right footrest contains a push-to-talk button for transmission on UHF-1 and VHF/UHF-2 or both depending on ICS setting. Now moving to the right instrument panel, we have our clock, our ALR67 indicator or RWR, our fuel quantity totalizer, our threat advisory and master caution lights, the bearing distance heading indicator or BDHI, and our canopy jettison handle. Moving to the right vertical console, we have the ECMD. The ECMD is used primarily for navigation. However, in the F-14A with the ALR-45 and later Tomcats with the upgraded TID or PTID, it was used to display the RWR as well, hence called Electronic Countermeasures Display. Now to the right side console, we have our radar warning receiver panel. To the right of that, our digital data indicator, or DDI. Bottom left of that is our DECM panel, which provides control for the jammer. To the right is our data link control panel, allowing us to set our data link transition mode and frequency. Below that, we have our data link reply and antenna control panel, used to control data link alignment, reply, and antenna. Moving aft, we have our interior light control panel. Coming left, we have the AN/ALE 39 panel, which allows us to set up programs for our countermeasures. After this, we have our AN/ALE 39 programmer. This is used to program the current countermeasure inventory into the AN/ALE 39. From here, moving to the right, we have the IFF transponder control panel. After that is our IFF antenna control and test panel. And last but not least, the canopy control handle. And there it is, everyone, the F-14B RIO Cockpit Tour. Thanks for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed this video, and, well, hope you enjoyed taking a look at my office, because it'll be your office very soon. Take care, everyone.